guys, Darthmagus plays here, and today I'm going to be doing my first review. I'm going to be reviewing Super Mario Galaxy. Before I start, I just want to make you guys aware that I am going to be covering the story, so be aware of spoilers. Let's get started. Super Mario Galaxy was the fourth 3D Mario game. It came out on November 1st, 2007, and it took place in space. Super Mario Galaxy and its sequel, Super Mario Galaxy 2, were both on the Wii console. Super Mario Galaxy itself sold around 13 million copies. While at this point, a few months after its launch, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which Super Mario Galaxy is a part of, has sold around 5.21 million copies. It was released on September 18th, 2020. I own the game on both the Wii and the Switch. On the Wii, I've played around enough to beat Bowser, while on the Switch, I have fully completed the game. Speaking of completion, I did complete Super Mario Galaxy. I did it in Super Mario 3D All-Stars on the Nintendo Switch. Completing Super Mario Galaxy is quite a bit of work. There are several different requirements. Firstly, you must get all 120 stars as Mario, as you can see over here. Then, this will allow Luigi to be unlocked. As soon as you collect 120 stars as Luigi, you will be able to access the front level. Once you get those last stars, you will have all 121 stars. Now you have all stars. The final challenge is to complete the game. The final challenge in Super Mario Galaxy of completion is to get 9,999 star bits. If you do this with both Mario and Luigi, this will change all coconuts into watermelons in the game permanently. So, if you don't want your coconuts to be watermelons, you might not want to collect those 9,999 star bits. Doing all the completion took me around 40 hours. At highest 40 hours. Now I will start talking more about the game and why I love it so much. The first reason is the graphics. It looks so good that I would not have been surprised if it released 5 years ago instead of 13. It looks pretty good, with all of the enemies and levels looking good. I also really enjoyed the gameplay of the game. It does not use all that much of the Wiimote controls. It is only used for certain things, like Starbit collection. Starbits are what you feed. Starbits are what you feed the Lumas. And yeah, the Lumas are little star babies. And yeah, they can be used to make the Lumas transform into higher beings, like galaxies. Starbits are also the main collectible of the game, you know? The Wiimote's also used for Mario's new move called the spin, what did I call it? The spin dash? His spin. Mario's spin. Basically, he does a little spin. Most enemies kind of like gets them stunned, and if you spin them again, they die, or you can just jump on them. It is also used for a bunch of puzzles. You do this by shaking the Wiimote on the Wii game, or on the Switch, shaking the Joy-Con, or pressing Y. Another thing is Mario's life bars. Mario has a bunch of life that he can possibly have, and as he loses it, it goes down to 0 and he dies. I think it gives you plenty of chances to be hit, or whatever happens tomorrow. Whoop. There also is... He also has almost regular movesets, usual things. He has long jumps, he has triple jumps, double jumps, that kind of stuff. He can also do wall jumps, stuff like that. Mario Galaxy, in my opinion, has one of the most complex stories of any Mario game, only being beat by Super Mario Odyssey in my opinion. The story is that Bowser created his own galaxy and practically has the powers of a god. So he then goes to the Mushroom Kingdom and to steal literally the entirety of Peach's castle. Mario then gets slapped into a small planet where he meets up with several bunnies. These bunnies are really Lumas. Who, are the little stars or galaxies. After he catches all of them, they point him to Rosalina, who takes care of the Lumas and also dwarfs Mario in size. She says that Bowser took all of the power stars that let her ship called the Comet Observatory fly. She proposed a solution where they work together to accomplish their shared goals. Mario wants Peach, and Rosalina wants the power stars back, so she has complete freedom with the Comet Observatory. So they go and collect 60 power stars to fight Bowser. After he is defeated, the whole galaxy gets sucked into a black hole. Then all of the Lumas and Rosalina work together to reset the galaxy to how it was before. The end. During the whole story, there's also a side plot talking about Rosalina's backstory in the form of a book. It talks about how she originally met the first Luma, how she followed that Luma into space to try to find its mother, eventually got lost in space, and how she discovered all of the Lumas and created the Comet Observatory. There are 4 types of levels in Super Mario Galaxy. The most common ones are the normal levels, maybe with some power-ups. There are also boss levels, which make you go through the world to fight a unique boss. There are also levels which require you to use motion controls, like the bubble levels. The final type is comets. Comets use already existing levels and change them. There are several types: Daredevil, Speedy, Fast Foe, Cosmic, and Purple Comets. The Daredevil Comet reduces your health to only 1, and you have to survive the level. Mostly, it takes the form of a boss battle, like in this one where you have 1 HP to fight Bouldergeist. The next one is a Speedy Comet. Basically, it makes you do a speed run of a level. You got a time limit, and you gotta do it. Next up is the Fast Foe Comet. It speeds up all obstacles and enemies. So you could be playing a level and the thwomps, for example, will move faster, or the Goombas will move much faster. Next is the Cosmic Comic, where basically you have to race Cosmic Mario to the goal at the the race point. Basically, it's a race with a Mario. Then there's the Purple Comets. This is this game's form of Mario 64's 100 coin stars. There's at least 100 purple coins, which you have to collect in a amount of time. And those are all the comets. In my opinion, the comets are the best levels because like how they enchant the levels and they just add a bit more challenge to it. To me, overall, all the levels are super fun, and I've replayed them several times. One of the best parts of Super Mario Galaxy are the bosses. There are 23 unique bosses in this game. All of them were fun to fight. I also believe this game is the best final Bowser fight in Mario history. It has multiple different stages that all give you different ways to fight the boss. My favorite is when Bowser turns into a rock and rolls towards you. The only way you can kill him is if you hit the certain side of the rock which his head is at. If you do this, you'll break all the rocks, spin around so you can hit him a few times. Then there are my favorite just regular bosses. My first one is King Kalante. He's an octopus who throws coconuts at you, and you smack them back into his face. Every time you hit him with one, he sends out enemies and unsmackable fire coconuts. 3 hits, and he's gone. My other favorite boss is Bouldergeist. You fight him by flinging black boos at him. These black boos explode on impact. So you break him down until he's a small pulp, and then you hit him with another boo, and he's done. The difficult part about this bottle is that the boos, if you leave them for long enough, will blow you up too. And that's not good. So you gotta get it so that you hit the Bouldergeist in a good amount of time. Overall, it's a pretty difficult boss battle, and I think all of the unique bosses in this game are fun to play. Super Mario Galaxy has 7 different power-ups Mario can use, 5 of which are unique and created exclusively for this game. The first one up is the Boo Mushroom. The Boo Mushroom turns Mario into a Boo. He then gets several new powers. He gets to turn invisible and go through certain objects. He gets to fly, and he gets other boosts attracted to him. The main con is that light will kill you. So if there's a flashlight around, Mario will be scared. he will die. Next up is the Spring Mushroom. The Spring Mushroom stuffs Mario into a spring. As you can see, he's very terrified. And he basically gives him a bigger jump. In my opinion, this power-up's kind of useless. But it's there. It gives Mario a big jump. Next up is the Bee Mushroom. The Bee Mushroom turns Mario into a bee. And he can fly around for a limited time, and he can climb on honey walls. That's kind of cool. But like, all these power-ups die in water. Except for one we'll talk about later. Next is the rainbows, the red star. This is this game's equivalent of Super Mario 64's wing cap. It gives you the ability to fly, and in my opinion, it does it better. You have much more control of your flying, and I think it's pretty cool. You get access to it in the Comet Observatory, which allows you to like explore it much easier. The next power-up is the Rainbow Star. It's this game's invincibility star and allows Mario to run around rampaging while being a rainbow and invincible. Next up is the Ice Flower. This gives Mario the ability to ice skate on both water and lava. So that's kind of cool. I love how they use the ice skating in this game. Next up is the Fire Flower. The Fire Flower lets Mario throw fireballs, and it's used mostly to kill enemies and open up certain gates by lighting certain like candles and stuff. You light up things. Even though this is my favorite game of all time, there are a few things I don't like about it. One thing is some of the motion control levels can be pretty frustrating. For example, the levels where you have to roll on a ball can be pretty frustrating. The only other negative I can really think of is the Spring Mushroom. In my opinion, it's kind of useless, and almost every jump they have you do with the Spring Mushroom, you could do with a simple triple jump. But overall, I have very few negatives to this game. In conclusion, I believe that Super Mario Galaxy is the best Mario game ever made. I love all of the bosses, levels, and enemies. And overall, I believe Nintendo hit the ball out of the park with this game. Please like the video, say what you think about this game in the comments, and subscribe. I'm very interested to see if you guys like this game nearly as much as I do. Happy holidays, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.